once I tell you the secret, you will never look at magic the same way. So there's something in your life that's gonna disappear. That's beautiful, and I don't want to take that away from you most of the time. Kasi ako, I decided that I wanna learn the secrets, right? So it was the price that I have to pay. Ngayon, ginagawa ko, tinatanggal ko lang yung extra balahibo niya. Mas maganda pag tinutulungan mo sila. He has like mouth condition where his teeth, it grows non-stop, right? So this guy goes to the vet every 4 weeks. Tapos we have to pay like $100. I took him out of my package and I put him on the side for my, magic packages. And then I put him $50 more if you want to see magic. So he's gotta work because he has to pay for his own stuff, right? For 2 minutes, 3 minutes, he makes $50. This guy is the most, ball and rabbit. One thing that I know is I was gonna do something that I love. I've been a believer of if you do what you're passionate about, you never have to work anymore. So it's either, going back to work or pursuing my dream. All this stuff are all magic stuff, and I think I've had addiction. I just keep buying magic stuff, and then another one, another one. Now I ended up with all this stuff, all magic stuff, right? Because some of the props are like expensive. Like one thing, it's really small, it's like 500. 2,000 years ago, Houdini was a powerful magician. He died. He was so powerful, they took his body, they put it in the pyramids. 2 months ago, a bunch of scientists, they got together, they took the body, they cremated the body, they put little powders of the ashes in one of these. So I got one from Amazon. I'm gonna open it, don't run away, okay? I'm gonna hold this because he doesn't like the light. So I'm gonna use the handkerchief. Oh. Gabby, do you believe magic?
Yes. What is that?
Oh. Gabby, see Houdini? Ooh. Ooh. So yeah, this is Houdini. You want to see him? You see him? Say hi. Oops. Before the pandemic, I started my magic career, right? Inisip ko siya kasi I've always loved magic, and I've always liked that feeling that it gives you when you see the magic first time. So I want to be able to give that. I like to just put my heart out there. So with magic, I could do that. It's like an instrument, right? So I thought a bit and I decided I'm going to be a magician. And I told everybody, I was working at McDonald's that time. And I told everybody I'm a magician in training, and I told everybody I was practicing doing magic tricks on the drive-thru. And, I fell in love with magic. It's a red card. It's a diamond. I think it's the 8 of diamonds. Is it? Is it? You know how I know?
How?
Because you showed it to the camera. There's a reflection in there. No, I'm just kidding. Because this is the most magical card in the deck. You know how? Because it can find itself. You can see on the deck, 8 of diamonds. All I need to do is use my mind. And the shadow, you can get the 8 of diamonds. Work to find itself. And also you can use the 8 of diamonds to scoop the air and get the whole deck out. If you're a magician and if you want to take magic seriously, you gotta know cards, because for some reason, when you do card magic, it's more amazing for some people. Like for them, it's just because card magic, it can happen really, really close, close up, right? So for me, it's very important na nagpa-practice ako. Like for me, I started practicing a lot of magic when I was a kid. When I started, pero I really focus on making it look natural. Kasi marami mga nagka-cards na it's hard for them. Not everybody can do cards. Pero if you practice enough, just like the guitar, you can make real miracles with cards. So this one is a regular deck, right? The things that you can do with regular deck requires sleight of hand talaga. That's a regular card, right? But if you tap, you can see it changes, right? And those are the things that you can do with the regular deck. You can also do sleight of hand stuff, like for example, start with the Jack of Hearts. I can change the Jack of Hearts to a different card, maybe Ace of Clubs. Pandemic happened, so I had to stop. I had to get a job. All the magicians that I know was not making money and stuff. So, I decided to, go back to work. I didn't feel bad that they let me go. I was just waiting for them to let me go. So I got fired, right? So we don't have any income from my job, right? So I told her, I think I'm gonna go pursue my dream. It's either, I go back to work, find another job and start again, or I focus on magic. What's your name? Can you talk? Can you speak? They said that the kids, they don't care about the magic. They care about the steps to get there. I thought that I'm gonna make a bunny appear. I always say bunny because later you'll know, because I'm gonna use the words balloon. So bunny, balloon, they're so close together. I'm gonna be like, hey, I'm gonna make a real bunny appear from here. And then they hold this and I go like this, okay, I believe, and then a bunny appear. And I'm gonna go like this and I act like, what do you mean, like, real bunny? And they're gonna be like, hey, that's not a real bunny. And then I look and then I see there's balloons. I said I was gonna make a balloon appear, right? And they'd be like, no, bunny. And this is the interaction that you want from the kids, right? I take them and I said, hey, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna try to blow this and I'm gonna make a bunny appear from it. I'm gonna go like this and I tell them, this one I get serious. I get all serious. Okay, now, in a moment, guys, I'm gonna make a bunny appear. In the count of 3, I want you to say, I believe, okay? In 3, 2, I'm gonna say, I believe. I turn around, look like this. And then the parents, I don't know why, but the parents love it too. You tell them, I put it inside. In the count of 3, I'm gonna make magic appear. Ooh, wah, ah, ah. And then magic pops out. It really looks like Majay pops in from the balloon, right? And at this point, everybody goes crazy. Majay's give me so much gigs already. So, give it up for Majay the bunny. This is the perfect end for a magic show for kids. So that's what I tell them. I tell them if there's no adults, get the mini package and then add Majay. That's the best for you. When I was let go from my work, my cleaning job, they gave me, I think, 2,600. That's severance pay. I didn't know that. I didn't know that there was going to be severance pay because that was my longest job, right? And then instead of taking that severance pay and save it, I used it and I got a magic coach because I was taking, magic seriously. I wanted to be my business, right? So I took a coach, like a coaching session with this guy, and I paid him, I think, $4,000. So I even, had to cough up more money, and he taught me how to make $3,000 to $5,000 a month in magic. Just need a invisible coin. You see, if I go like this, even I can shoot it. Oh, sorry, sorry, I miss. You do it. Do it. Sorry. Sometimes I miss magic gets away.
Okay, I'll shoot now.
Whatever you want. Let me see. Is that real? 1, 2, 3. People have been lying to me my whole life. So I decided to lie for a living, and now I can get them back. Now they have to pay me to lie to them. Like that. And then you take the other one. Here. Instead of practicing at home, I practice on the street at Young and Dundas. And when I do the tricks, they started giving me money. And I was like, $5, $10? What? Now, for one trick, I made like $30. And that was like 5 minutes. I was like, oh, wait, if I can do it on the street, maybe we can do it on private parties. Maybe they get paid more, right? I would say that that I know what I'm doing because I actually studied. Because with magic, you don't get to study a bunch. But if you look for the most successful people, entertainment, this is one of the most successful kids entertainer in the world. His materials everybody uses. Most of the stuff that are original are here. the first time I tried selling 300 and the customers was willing to pay, that's when I know I can charge more. And then I started charging 500. Oh, they're willing to pay again. And then I started to charge 700 and then 1,000 more, 1,200. And then that's how I know there's always people who's going to be in your market. Not all of them will buy that price, right? But when you give them, when you stay true to your price, with your value, you're gonna find the customers, and that's when I knew that I can charge this much, and people will always come. Pupunta tayo ngayon sa Value Village. Actually, I used to work at McDonald's, that is Lawrence and Morningside. There's a Value Village there, and I became friends with the lady that works there. And whenever they get like magic shipping, she puts it aside for me. And then she'll go to McDonald's and then, hey, I have some stuff for you ready there. So I'm a big believer na we have to improve every day. Oh, magic! 8:49 now. Actually, that's not bad. It's a magic set. Ta-da! Let's see what's inside first before we buy it. Wow! Oh, I can actually use this because I can put this on the kid. Yeah, I'm gonna get this, a new prop. I want to encourage people to go for their dreams, so because like for me, I followed my passion and I was able to make it work, and I want to be able to give that to people. I'm just trying to be the best family entertainer in Toronto. Basta mahilig talaga mag-perform ng bata ako, mahilig ako mag-tumbling, mahilig ako mag-practice sa sarili ko, tapos hindi ako lumaki sa nanay-tatay ko, so I'm always outside. So I learned to talk to people. That's probably how I got good at talking to people. Tapos smile lang ng smile. If you smile a lot, people think you're, easy to talk to. Skip. I focus on the connection with my audience, right? So the more they connect, I focus on entertaining them, not the magic itself. I don't want you to be scared that I'm gonna make fun of you. I want you to feel good when you participate, right? So I'm trying to change that whole thing with magic too. It's not about the magic. It's not what you do. It's how you do it. Yeah. Ta-da! 11 bucks, Yung time na naisip ko na baka hindi ito mag-work is when the gigs stop coming. 1 week nakadaan, wala ka pang nabook. 2 weeks nakadaan, wala pa rin nabook, di ba? And then, malapit na yung bills mo, anong pababayad mo ngayon, di ba? Ganun, di ba? See, that's the thing about self-employed and business owner is you don't have that every 2 weeks paycheck that gives you peace of mind, right? That gives you peace of mind because you have, if you're an employee, every 2 weeks you have that money. You may remember talaga fear kasi nga, di ba, you're gonna end up on the street if you don't have, But I just stuck with it. I stuck with the process. May time na I'm short 50 bucks sa month, di ba, to pay my bills. Meron pa akong child support, di ba, and everything, all that stuff. So I had to ask my sister 50 bucks, at the end of the month, and give them, when I get a gig. I realized the more, yung mga pag natatakot ako na walang yung fear na nafe-feel ko pag hindi dumarating yung gig was pointless kasi they always come, di ba? Now I'm 3 years in the business. I kind of build the system already na I know that they come. Siguro after no 1 year na notice ko na yung cycle ng business, di ba? I don't know if you know my Facebook, but I like to put a lot of positive stuff there and all like motivation stuff, right? If I tell people to do what you love, then I have to do that too. The feeling that you give the kids, especially the kids, the power. You know what I mean? When I make the kids do the magic themselves and stuff. I see there's always first time for everything, right? And those kids, most of them, they haven't done magic at all. They don't know, right? And then you make them do magic first time, you'll see like the glow in their eyes and, all those stuff. That's my favorite, my favorite feeling when I do magic. I look back, sabi ko, eto na ba talaga yung buhay ko? Like, do I really not have a boss anymore? And then I realized I've been like this for a couple years now, so that is probably true now, di ba? Minsan, pinipili ko sarili ko. I feel grateful na I get to live the life that I want because of following one thing, which is to just follow my passion. Yeah, and that's why I do magic. So if you need a magician, call me anytime. Here's a secret, and you'll only get it here. I don't give discounts, but if you ask, you'll get. Because you don't GET if you don't ASK. Ask the universe, ask the Lord what you want, and they'll give it to you. You just have to believe, have faith, and keep improving every day.